welcome to Age of Listening channel. This is a warning. It's not scaremongering, but it is a warning. And if it doesn't happen at the moment in the next couple of months, then great. And I was wrong. But I got a warning in 2017, 2018, somewhere around that. I don't remember when. If you go to my website, I've actually got a list of premonitions that my guys told me. But I kind of feel that I have to kind of, I wrote it down, so it's already there, but sorry, I'm trying to get my words out. I don't want to frighten people, I want to warn people. I was told get higher, and then I was given some information after that, and my guide only tells me and warns me about stuff that he knows that I can achieve with a good outcome, right? So where I am right now, I know that if there is a, and I've got to be careful with the words with the algorithms, because they, you know, I want this to get out, okay? I don't want this to be stopped. So where I am right now, and I'm in the UK, I can only get 425 feet above sea level. And I can only get at the highest point I'm at in about 10 minutes, and I'm only about a mile in from the sea coast, because I'm on cliffs, right? So if you are in the coast and it's flat as can be, you need to at least get 25 miles or at least 15 miles inland. So you're looking at getting away further inland, or you're talking about getting really high up. Now, as I said to you, the highest I can get is 425. So my guide knows that, okay? He knows that. I mean, if there's a huge thing, you want to be 750 feet above sea level. That's the golden ratio, okay? 725 feet or a little bit higher is the golden ratio. I'm going to do a quick reading on it and see what the cards have to say about the situation. Is it going to happen? I'm feeling increasingly concerned that it might be soon. And so all you have to do is not panic and not get too worried, but just have a bag ready. Just have a route. Find out where your highest point is, and once you're at your highest point, that's fine. But at that highest point, you have to remember you've got to feed yourself, keep yourself warm, and you've got to have various things, you know, in place. So I'm just warning, and I'm just, because that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing. So anyway, here we go. Let's see, as we always do, let's pick this. What does this deck have to say about what I am saying? I cut it how it cuts up, okay? Where are you being called to journey to? And I already shuffled this extensively, but let's just cut it. I mean, that's kind of self-explanatory, really. A fork in the road. So it's about decision making. You're coming up to a fork in the road. You're going to have to make decisions. Where are you journeying to? Wow. So you're really going to have decisions that you're going to have to make. Okay. So let's see now what the tarot has to say about this situation. You'll need light, you'll need a torch, you'll need water, you'll need food, you'll need something to cook it on. You'll need, if you've got cans, grabbing cans, great. But, you know, if you've got anything to stir it with, if you've got something to eat it with, what are you going to eat it on? You know, cash. Cash should be good. Toilet roll. You know, I mean, there's all sorts of things, you know, that you're going to need, because you just need to think about certain things that have happened before where you've got local issues and people have been left for weeks with nothing, no help. I don't know where this is going to happen, but I'm in the UK. So yeah. If you have pets, are you going to pack food for them? You know, I'm going to have to be very careful with this. I've got to put a picture up, so hopefully you'll be able to understand that this is quite important. I've not said anything earlier just because I think I may have mentioned it, but I've been waiting for when it might happen, and I think it might happen quite soon. So we're going to do a bigger spread, actually, I think. I'm not doing reverses. I don't like to do reverses. Okay. Beep. Right, is that all in? Yeah. So the question is it going to happen? This is a 2. 2's about choices that we have to make, coming together, receiving. It's joining together is what comes to me, because usually I say this is the joining of the masculine and the feminine, but also I see the lion with the wings as weather as well. That's just me personally, and astrological things, right? This for me this is the How card. This is about moving in, the initiate, moving forward into new understandings and new learning. We have a reset card with 10. The immediate goals and what should be sought is 9. And 9 is attainment and fulfillment of something, and it's moving on to the completion of 10s. What asset have we got to achieve this goal? And this is the manifester. This is about getting everything together. You've done it all before. You know how to, another 9, you know how to achieve because you've done it before. So in the past, because the cups are behind, this is the great manifester of fulfillment. This is fulfillment card, and that's my packing away card. But okay, moving forward then, what is our viewpoint at the moment? And its stability. Okay, so this is about social, small social stability. when or what needs to be in place. You know, what's the timing of it? And again, we've got another 2. And 2 again, meaning partnerships and choices. But it's a sword, so it's to do with the mind. It's about making, it's literally about, you know, when or what needs to be in the timing. And it's about choices. A choice. This is a fork in the road. It's a good card. And you'll know basically when you need to move and make a decision, because it'll be evident. We have the Moon card for why do we need this in our life. I think this is going to make or break people. This is going to sift the wheat from the chaff, because the Moon card is all about the mastering our shadow development side. It's a completion card because it's 9, because it's Moon is 1, 8, 1 and 8 is 9. 9 is a completion card. You're coming towards a new reset. Interestingly, with how to accomplish things, to look for number 10, the 10 card placement. How is this going to happen? You know, how we're going to accomplish this thing. You've got, again, the Lover's card. So you've got the 2 of Cups here and the Lover's card, which is exactly the same as the initial question we asked, which is, you know, it's the joining together, and you've got the weather as well, because wherever you've got the wings, you've got the phoenix. So and you've got the sun, and you've got everything else. So without going into too much detail, this is for me a weather situation. Whether it is real weather or whether it's going to be cold weather, I don't know, but it is going to be the accumulation of us becoming who we really are. It's sifting the wheat from the chaff, because those that aren't going to be ready, those that aren't going to be prepared, are not going to know what's going to hit them. And so making that decision is really important. With the 4 card, what are your immediate goals? It's number 4 in the placement. And it's here, what are the immediate goals from position 3? Is this what should be sought by looking here? And the question is yes, because with the cups, the 10 of Cups, 10 of Cups is all about sort of achieving your spiritual and emotional home. It's renewal, and it's leaning on our intuition, but it's the beginning of a new cycle. So if you are prepared and you have the energy to prepare, and you have the energy, because ones are about power and drive, if you have that and you use that energy, it is going to bring us to a more sort of an emotionally safer place, rather than panic, is what I'm trying to say. But the asset that it's saying that we have in order to achieve these weather events is by him, the master manifester. You know, he is in control of his life. He sits there content because he's achieved in the past, and because he's achieved in the past, he knows he can achieve in the future. But what stands out to me is the viewpoint, and this is stability. This is social stability, as in the energy of, yeah, because it's fire, so it's the energy of stability. We haven't covered this card actually. So Page of Swords, what opportunity we need to look for. I mean, when I look at the Page of Swords, he kind of is the one that will go against the wind. Let's look at this. So Page of Swords, you're looking at keen to speak truth, bit of a young swashbuckler who comes in with new ideas and new ways of communicating, new knowledge, and some would say he's not very confident in speaking out, where I kind of am in the situation where I think this person tends to speak out and communicates and in a way that is probably a little bit immature. So what do we need to look for? Information coming out possibly sporadically or early, or not very maturely. It's energy that's coming out. It's communication that's coming out where there's a lot of confusion, or it may be overestimated or underestimated. It's going to be information, it's going to be knowledge, but because it's the Page of Wands, you kind of got to go with your own intuition. You've kind of got to make your own choices. You are entering into a fork in the road. Which pill do you take, sort of thing, Matrix. And where, the card here, where are you being called to journey to? Where are you going to go? So, yeah, I think that's the most I can give on this. I'm just covering here. These two cards generally go together. How are you going to do it? How are you going to do it? How are you going to do what I'm putting forward, which will affect what you feel? And the card here is sort of stating with 8, which is accomplishing. This isn't the accomplishment card, which is why I call it the Initiate, because it involves you leaving the 7 of Swords that are behind her, and you've got to step forward with new knowledge, and that will affect whether you have it. That will affect what it is that you will receive, and this is a choice. You're having a choice to step forward, as she has the blindfolds on to say, I was once blind but now I see. Her old belief system and her old intellect she's acknowledging that they bind her, but she's standing there in front of the single sword of new opportunities and new beginnings, surrendering her ego in order to step forward to that one single sword. Right, hopefully you get that. I don't know if there's anything, look, I don't really want to drama queen this whole thing. I'm just giving you the information, and you can do with it what you want. That's up to you. That's on you. I've held back because I've not really wanted to kind of join in with everything and everyone, but you can tell on my website exactly when I posted it, which was kind of late, probably. It's probably a year ago. But I timeline when I initially got it, because I can never remember those things. So this isn't me jumping on a bandwagon, because I got this in 2017, 18, 19, something. No, not 19. 2017, 2018. way before anyone was talking about this wave that is going to hit and affect coastal areas. Now, I would like it not to happen, but my God doesn't tell me, doesn't warn me about things for nothing. And I've not got at all yet that it's, you know, it could possibly or could possibly not. I've got it as be prepared, get up higher. Get up higher, actually it was get up higher and get prepared. Just be ready. So make sure your car is full of petrol. Make sure you've already pre-planned your route. Because it won't just be you that'll be going. If you somehow can't use the car, have a route that you can walk to that's high. The highest I can get to is 425 feet. So if that's where the highest I can get to, then I think you'll be safe, possibly there. But generally you need to be at least 25 to 50 miles inland with a big one that begins with a T. But I'm getting that this is not going to be natural, but it might be stated as being natural. But my head says that this is going to be classed as natural, but I don't think it is. Right, okay, I'm going to upload this now, and when am I expecting it? I should have said that really. I'm getting nervous at the moment. I'm getting nervous over that. I'd be gobsmacked if it wasn't in the next 6 months. I wouldn't be surprised if it happened over the next 3 months. But I don't know. I'm just telling you, just in case it is in the next month or the next 3 months. By the way, I do realise that there are several different types of you-know-whats that are going to happen over the next couple of years. But I'm talking about specifically a particular one that is going to happen quite soon. And it's better to be safe than sorry. If you can have a couple of holdalls, a couple of rucksacks, and you've got something to cook on, something to eat on, something to open, drink, and torch, you know, because there won't be any electricity, and you're looking at for at least a couple of weeks. So you've got to literally think, caveman, how could I live in a cave and it be and I could live and fairly comfortably, bearing in mind that all I have is the inside of a car. So if you've got like a makeshift tent, that wouldn't be a bad investment if you haven't got a car. You know, one of those teeny little pop-up ones that are teeny, just something to give you a bit of wind shade, you know. Just something, just bear it in mind. You might not need all of these things. It matters which area you live in, it matters which country you've been in. But I've had I know of somebody personally who has moved their whole family to the top of a hill because they saw this coming around the same time that I got it as well. So and that's in Italy. Right, okay. Sorry guys, it is what it is. Do with it what you want. It's up to you, but I know that I'm already prepared. Okay, bye.